What's up? So if you guys have been watching the live streams, you guys are aware that since the beginning of time, I've always tried to make the hybrid build work for me, and every once in a while during the live streams, I would try a hybrid maybe once a month, and then I could never get it to work the way I wanted it to. So I just kind of gave up on it. I gave up on the hybrid, and I was like, okay, I'll make stand-up instead. I'll try to make the stand-up work. And then I did. I got this build, which is for 6s, and then I was like, okay, now I need to make it work for 4s, and then boom, I made it work for 4s. It was a glorious day, so I posted it on YouTube, and then I left it there. I was like, okay, this is probably the best build I'll ever have, so I'm just going to leave it here, just use this build, we're going to have a fun time. And then 3 days later, Soups, a viewer in my Twitch chats, said, yo, I have a hybrid build here. It's been working really well in 6s. Can you please use it in 4s? And out of respect, I was like, okay, I'll do it. You're a trusted viewer in my chat. I'm live streaming today. Might as well do it live for 1 or 2 games, and then I'll never use the build again. And then I used the build for 3 games that stream, and I got saves like this. Yes, that was the hybrid build. No, those were not random games. That was all one stream. And I got amazing saves. Some saves my stand-up wouldn't make. And I was like, after the second game, I was like, dude, this build is insane. This build, like, Soups, I don't know if you realize, but this build is way better than you think it is. And I was like, man, this is great. So I knew I had to make a video on it. This is the build. This is the hybrid build that he sent me on Xbox. Okay, this is a glorious 6'5", 187 build. If you guys are wondering what makes this build so great, short answer, I don't know. I have no idea what Soups did to this build to make it different from my builds. Because I've used many hybrids. I don't know what he did that I didn't do, you know? So, let's just go through it. 6'5", 187. Now, I think the primary reason is the movement. The movement's really good. So, because 187 is the perfect, it's like a really nice spot for the hybrid. I learned that from 186 to 189, it moves like a stand-up at that point when it's 6'5". So, I know the stand-up movement's perfect for me, and this build's movement is perfect. So, when your build moves great, then you move great, and then you make great saves. So, let's go through the gold attribute now. Post to post. I was shocked that post to post worked well on a hybrid, because I could have swore I used post to post on a hybrid before, but I guess I didn't, and when I did, I guess I didn't have fortunate games, because this post to post is devastating to all skaters. I don't know what changed. Maybe I used it on a butterfly and I thought it was a hybrid. I don't know, but I could have sworn I used post to post one time on a hybrid and it didn't work, but now it did. But I guess I did kind of learn that post to post and butterfly effect team up to give you split animations, and then I guess the no timer adds on to that even more. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I have no shame in saying that. We have 5-hole and glove high. I don't know if glove high matters much, but the thing is, if I take this out and put this on, I just get scared that it's gonna ruin everything. I don't know why. You know, this build is so great. There's no way to make it greater, so might as well not change anything. I will say I'm worried about the vision. Soup said it worked well in 6s, but I don't know, man. Like 89 vision is really low. That's the exact same as an 86 vision. So I like my vision to be, for competitive 6s, 96 or above. And it is possible to get 96, and I'll show you that later. But what do I know? The build is great. 90 agility. I was very surprised that this build had great 5-hole, because it's only 89 speed, which is the same as 86 speed, and 90 agility, which is its own level. So I was like, man, this 5-hole is going to suffer when I first saw the build. And then I used it and I didn't get scored 5-hole once. So I was shocked. And I have a theory that the 90 agility might be the perfect agility for saveability. Because 86, excuse me, I was about to sneeze. 86 agility through 89 agility might be just too low to where you get sniped. And then anything above 90 could be too high to where you get sniped. I don't know where I was going with that. So 90 agility could be the perfect agility for a hybrid. I think this build is perfect. Like, everything works together so fluently. Even though I'm not exactly sure what's making it great, it can't be the recovery, because I know I always use low recovery, and this is pretty low as it is. So it's either the agility mixed with the movement, or it's the attributes somehow team up in a way to where it's just a devastating build to all snipers. So that's the build. I didn't use this build yet, but I'm not gonna use that hybrid for 6s. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this one. See the difference? Look at the vision. I changed it from 89 vision to 96 vision. Because I just get nervous when I see a build lower than 96 vision, or even 91 is okay. But anything below that, it's like, man, I don't know about this. But I changed it to 96. I haven't used it yet, so maybe don't use this build right away. Because Soups did say the original was good in 6s, but I'll use this one. See how it goes. If it works the same, I'll just use this one. But just in case, I'll still use the original one for 4s. But that's the build. Those are the hybrid builds. I will be using these ones from now on. I'm not going to be using the stand-up as much. Probably not at all anymore. I don't think there's a reason to, because these builds are seriously perfect. So, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Use this build.